Guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be scrapbooking 5 photos. I am going to be using a divided page protector. Now this is something I like to do in my Disney albums when I have a lot of photos of the same things. So some of these will be cut down and some will go right into the pocket. And I still think I can decorate it and make it look awesome. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I'm going to first start by figuring out which photos are going to go straight into the page protectors, which are going to be these 2 landscape 4x6s. Now I do have to trim some of the photos and some of the paper backgrounds, and that is just because this is a 12x12 page protector and they divide it up, and of course it doesn't give you true 6-inch squares here. So I go ahead and trim down the other photos. And now I'm going to just grab basically what is on my desk. So I'm not really going to search for anything. I'm just flipping through these little bit of SCT sampler papers that I have. And like whatever is in arm's length in reality, I did that for everything except for 1 word of the title. I went searching for something for that. I'm going to use some black glitter washi tape here along with this black and white washi tape, and what that is going to do is give me a jumping off point for something that is going to unite this page. So this is going to be super colorful. This is in my solo trip when I went to the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot, so I'm okay with it being super colorful. It's going to be a crazy colorful Disney album. I have decided that I'm not going to have a theme for it. Like there's not going to be a color scheme, there's not going to be anything like that, or a specific collection that I'm using to scrapbook this trip. It's just going to be all over the place, and I am okay with that, you guys. I do think I might put a flower on every single layout somewhere. I have to go back and look at my other layouts and see if I can do that, but I'm thinking about that since this is a flower and garden trip. We'll see. It may or may not happen. Now, I do have these really old Cosmo Cricut black chipboards, and I thought, you know what, I've got this black sparkle washi. I might as well bring in some black chipboard. So I am just going to use my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to stick that sucker down and put it down into the page protector. Like I said, I did have to trim some of these guys down so that they would fit. So that 6-inch paper was trimmed down ever so slightly so it would fit in the page protector. Now I want to use that green paper right there as basically my title block. There are times where I put these kind of photos in page protectors like this and I don't have a title, they're just pretty pictures, but in this case I want it to, because the back side of this page protector is going to be more of these kind of floral topiaries and such things. So I just want it to have a title on it since it's going to be the same thing front and back. So again, I added that black chipboard flower down here. And this is going to be like quick and easy, guys. This layout took about 20 minutes to do. And that's fantastic, especially for me right now. So, we're getting into the holiday season and work is going to be crazy, and playing with pretty paper is my sanity. But even though I use playing with pretty paper as like kind of my stress relief, there are times where I don't really have a whole heck of a lot of time to be playing with the pretty paper. Like tonight, perfect example. Spent my day at work. I came home, played with the paper a little bit. I'm hitting the gym, and then I am going to come home, basically eat dinner and go to bed because I have to be at work at 4 a.m. tomorrow. So like I can't sit there and play with all of the mixed media. I can't sit there and, you know, do those kind of things on nights like this. I have to quick and easy pages, right? Like quick and easy pages. So this is one of those moments. So I decided to bring in some regular paperish flowers as well. These are the Prima flowers I pulled off the give and take table at the retreat. And then I'm going to pop some star brads into the center of them. And of course, back those brad tines with some washi tape. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that there into the layout. And now I'm just testing the fit for that green paper as well, because I don't want to have to cut it down after I've created the card. So I'm going to place this up here. And now I'm going to flip through the black chipboard sheets that I have and just try to figure out what the heck is going to happen. Now, what happens is one of the flowers falls out and I'm like, ooh, I should add more flowers. So that is exactly what I do. I pull out this photo here on the bottom. Now, since there is a lot of white space with the ground, I'm going to go ahead and add a floral washi tape almost all the way across. I decided not to go all the way across because the washi tape I added on the upper right hand side doesn't go all the way across the layout. So I want it to kind of have that continuity where it doesn't span the entire card or the entire photo in that case. So I popped on a couple little black flowers down there. So now I have my pops of black everywhere. And I'm actually not going to decorate the photo there that has the butterfly on it. Not because it's got a butterfly on it, but just because I really didn't feel that it needed it. I felt like that photo held its own. There was enough in that photo that it like fills that entire 4x6 space where I felt like I didn't need to add anything just to add something. The photo down at the bottom, that is a 4x6 photo, felt like it needed something. You know, that big old empty ground there. So now I pull out one of the frames here, and then I'm going to add another one of the florals, one of those Prima flowers. Again, I'm using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, and I'm going to glue that down. And then I'll go ahead and get that paper floral down on there as well. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to put a nice size brad right in the center of that flower. And then I have this brad that is kind of black and white. It is the same color. It's got that coppery color. It's the same brad color as the star brad. So I went ahead and did that. Now I do have these little gemstones right here. So I decide, you know what? These flowers need something in the middle of them. They can't just have naked little flower holes. Now I'm not opposed to naked little flower holes. They are not as bad as naked tag holes, but in this case, I felt like I wanted to add a little bit more Shining Shimmering Splendid to the page because I only have this glitter washi. So these little sparkle enamel dots are going to go right in the center of all of my flowers, and it just adds a little bit extra. So now I need to figure out what the heck I'm going to put here as my title. And this is where I go off searching. So I go off and I find something and trip over my desk, knock out my light. There's the light, it's back on. And I've got two options. So I have this gold love and I was going to call it floral love. But then I also had this green look and I thought, you know what, this kind of feels more like this page. Like that gold cursive kind of looks a little bit more formal to me, whereas this green one does not look formal at all. It's much more fun and carefree. So I grab these little stickers, these little letter stickers that are still on my desk from another day, and I spell out the word just, so my title is Just Look. Now that is going to do it for this layout, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments down below if you do this kind of thing in your layout when you just have an excessive amount of photos. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.